Well, the murderers of Michael Jackson and the kid is not my son. He, he, he. He, 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 he. So, guys, Chrisean Rock said that Blueface is not the father numerous times. Blueface in the beginning said that he wasn't a father, that she has been known to deal with Karan Kane, Ronnie Doe. Okay? Then when she get mad, she get drunk, she go on her hiatus. Then she want to sit there and say, oh, I'm sorry, Blueface, you know you're the father. You done said this before. So basically it's tit for tat. You said it, then you retracted it. Then he said it, he retracted it. But guess what? Where is the DNA test? You want to shut everybody else up, Blueface? You want to shut everybody up? You want to redeem yourself as a father, and you want people to stop talking to you and talking about you and shit like that? Where's the DNA test? Why you haven't petitioned the courts to get a DNA test so you can go ahead and clear your name of all these allegations and all this stuff that's sticking to her, the stigma that's on her, especially when it comes to Karan Kane? Why are you guys tagging Karan family in this? Why are you tagging his mom? Why are you tagging his sister? Is that the only how y'all think y'all can get a reaction out of them? Because this is the second time that Karan's sister done came out and said something. And then this is what bewildered me and kind of got me a little upset, is the fact that you would give Blueface a cease and desist letter on what he's saying, but you never gave Chrisean Rock a cease and desist. And she's the one came out and said that she was sleeping with Karan Kane while she was sleeping with Blueface. She also came out with videos of her and Karan Kane. But ain't nobody giving her a cease and desist to not talk about Karan Kane. But you gave it to Blueface. I didn't understand that part. Now, we all been fighting. I know I've been fighting for Karan Kane since day one. Because I believe what he said. And I believe about the Sean Malone, Lisa Malone, and all that stuff. All this is for smoke and mirrors. All this is for entertainment purposes only. But I believe him. I believe that everything that he said. And I also believe what he was sitting here saying when he said that he has been laying down with Chrisean since day one. Yes, I believe him. The thing is, what now all of a sudden nobody believe him. Everybody just letting her walk around and say what she want to say. But when Blueface say something, it's a problem. That's what makes me mad. That's what irritates me. Because you guys will believe her because she's at a church. But Blueface been saying this since day one, that she has been known to dibble and dabble with this man and that man. And you guys don't believe him, but you believe her. What really happened to the cousin? How did he end up unalived? When they started talking about a family member that she done slept with. Why did this young man end up unalived? Why was Chastity and all of them sitting here exposing and saying stuff? Why did China say that Ronnie was a good person and Ronnie was a good man and that he would make a good father for Junior? Why did he say that? I'm just saying. Why is it that when the Rucker show came to Chrisean and said he wanted to do a DNA test for Junior, why did you deny it, Chrisean? Why did you deny not going on the show? Because this all could have been solved. Because you're hiding something. If you guys don't see the play-by-play, I'll see the play-by-play. They're trying to find a reason to make her back relevant and bring her back like how it was. Now, I saw DJ Academic live. And it's people that sit there and say when he went on that live, that nigga was drunk and talking and slurring and not talking properly and all that stuff. Now, she keep on bringing up, she keep on saying, I'm scared of you. She keep on saying, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. I'm scared that you're going to harm me. I'm going to do this and do that. But didn't she be at the airport talking about that she would kill him and she would take him out? All for entertainment purposes only. Didn't she threaten him and threaten his life numerous times? Didn't she sit there and say that Blueface was saying this and Blueface was saying that and she going to do this and do that to him? So for him to sit there and say that, I would love to get my son, but I don't want to have no parts of her. And the reason why he don't want no parts of her, because he feel that she's going to have something done to them because she done did it numerous times. Numerous times, guys. But a lot of people on here, like, this is what trips me out, guys. That the fact that a lot of these announcers that was sitting here talking bad about chrisean, now all of a sudden taking her side when Blueface came out and said that that's not his son. When Blueface said that's not his son numerous times. And then she went ahead and said that that's not, and she told Karan, listen, this ain't none of y'all family at all. So as long as she's with Blueface, we are family. But if she can't get Blueface and she can't be with Blueface, then y'all not family. So now that Blueface has moved on to all his many trolls, because that's community, Dick. We all said that before. That anything that's dealing with Blueface is community. Blueface was with Nevaeh for going on 4 years. So that means that when Blueface went back and forth with Jada Alexa, Blueface was with Nevaeh. When Blueface was with you, the whole time that he was with you, girl, he was with Nevaeh. So that leads me to believe, like, Nevaeh, is that little boy that's in the stream, is that Blueface's son? Because you been with Blueface and that little boy looked like he's about 3 or 4. Is that Blueface's son too? So Blueface is out here making babies, and babies that he know about, but we don't know about. But we don't care anyway, because we're not all up in that mix like that. Like I told you guys before, I'm not in the mix. I want to know who took out Karan Kane. I want to know why Karan Kane had to die, because he knew the truth. Because he knew the truth. And also too, if you think about the big picture, if you look at the big picture, chrisean's been lying to her audience. I ain't gonna say lying to us because we know the truth. But she's been lying to her audience since day one. She's been lying since day one. She's been lying since day one. So some of these announcers that's coming and all of a sudden taking up for her academic, you even sit there and said that the baby don't look like Blueface and they don't and all that stuff. So all of a sudden you get drunk and you retract your story. Like, come on, guys. Let's stop playing this circus shit. We've been dealing with the circus for way too long to be stupid, guys. Let's be honest. We've been looking at the circus way too long to be stupid at this point. If y'all don't see the play-by-play, I don't know what to tell y'all at this point, because I'm not going to keep on showing y'all and telling y'all the play-by-play, because now at this point, this is just getting ridiculous and this is getting dumb. Blueface said what he said. She said what she said. The objective now is that y'all disrespected Karan Kane, sister, and family, because y'all keep on using them in the narrative. Now, the only how you can shut everybody else up, Blueface, if you get a DNA test, go to the court office and petition a court DNA test. Petition a court DNA test. I think your mama know how to do this shit. Let your mama be your guy. Let your mama do what she do best. At this situation, let your mama pry in your business for this. Because apparently you don't know about the court system, and she do know about the court system and stuff like that. So let your mama come in and sit there and petition a DNA test so you can go ahead and clear all this up, so you can stop dealing with chrisean Rock, because this is not going to stop until you guys get a DNA test on this baby. Just saying. Let's stop lying to the internet. Poor Junior is suffering every day. He already got a poor excuse for a mother, and he don't even know who his pappy is. So he getting it all the way. Now y'all sit there and say, y'all know how they sit there and say, let your conscience be your guide. Well, maybe because now that Nevaeh is pregnant and he knows for sure that this is his child, maybe his conscience is being his God. Maybe God is convicting him for all the lies that he has done. Maybe that he's being convicted for all the bad that he has done. Maybe now all of a sudden the boy is getting a conscience and sitting there saying, I cannot keep this narrative up with my internet girlfriend any longer. I got to deal with real life. I'm around my children. I'm active in my kids' life. Now, I'm not taking up for this man, but just like I'm not taking up for chrisean, the only person I'm taking up for is Karan, Kane, and Junior, because I feel like these two are the victims. These two are getting hurt the most. These two are like that are being damaged. And it's sad that the only man that wanted to be a father to chrisean Jr. is not here, but y'all keep on making a mockery out of him. Shame on y'all. Shame on you, Blueface. Shame on you, chrisean. Because you started this shit. And then you want to sit there and make it seem like you're a victim, chrisean, when you're not, because you are diabolical. You are a diabolical bitch. And you knew what the fuck you've been doing since day one when you was going back and forth. And you knew what the fuck you was doing when you had that baby in Baltimore. You set the narrative. You set the plot. And when it backfired in your fucking face, now you want to play the victim. Oh my God, I'm in church. I am the victim. Everybody's doing me wrong. Everybody's talking about me. I got a whole list of people, defamation of character. They're going to see it. How long has this girl been sitting here saying shit like that since day one? And it's kind of crazy that it's a lot of people that's going to be going to court, but it seemed like she done lost a whole bunch of cases. She owe a whole lot of people money. Blueface lost some cases. He owe a lot of people a bunch of money. But see, the difference between Blueface and her, when she was going through her shit, she was going through her shit by herself. Blueface was going through the shit he was going through because he was sitting there trying to be a good, doting boyfriend. See how good that got him. So now that he is having a baby, because you see how he treat Jada and Alexis, they co-parent very well with their kids. And you know they doing the extra little curriculum too. We all done did it. Stop acting like you ain't did it. Stop acting. These people be getting on this internet, be acting like they holy, like they ain't never did nothing. Like, come the fuck on. You ain't never sit there and spin the block with your baby daddy. You ain't never sat there and gave him a holy hug and gave him the hole afterward. You ain't never did that. Because if you ain't never did that, y'all ain't human. Even Carlissa done sat there and said she done spun the block. So it's okay for some people to be honest on the internet, but it's not okay for everybody to be honest on the internet because they want to get the content out. Y'all some perfect people. Because I done heard some announcers sit there and slander chrisean and talk about her like she a dog and then come back and praise her like she's doing good. When I ain't seen nothing different. I don't see nothing good in what y'all showing me. I don't see it. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, I done seen neglect. I done seen disrespect. I done seen this baby be hurt, prosecuted, disrespected. It's like I done heard everything, and I done seen it since this girl been on the internet, including her family done sat there and ran their mouth and told on her too. Her family stayed telling on her girl. But y'all want us to believe that she's a victim. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. She's not a victim. And all this shit that she put on the internet and that long ass story that she put on there, and she sit there and say Blueface said it before. Yeah, and you said it too. You said that Junior is no part of their family. We can't forget that either. So you can't paint the kettle black, but it's white and black. So shouldn't both of you guys go down for the shit that went down? And then I can't stand the fact that they keep on saying that Blueface was there and Blueface is the fault of this girl drinking and smoking. Blueface was not around her when she was drinking and smoking. At least I didn't see it. Now, y'all can show me, if somebody can show me some clips of him handing her the bottle and shit like that, and he actually knew she was pregnant and he was So I'm just hoping y'all not saying that. I'm praying to God that y'all not saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like I listened to Auntie J. I listened to all these announcers and stuff like that. Like Auntie J basically said that, that we all been saying the same thing, and this is even before I even knew Auntie J had a channel. Captain for Life, I do apologize for the loss of your mom. Nobody should lose a parent. I lost my parent when I was 7, so that may not be a comfort to you, but you will get through it. You know what I'm saying? You will get through it, Queen. God got you. Your parents are still going to be around you, hovering over you and making sure you make wise decisions, even if you will or you will not. But DJ Academic, he contradicts himself. I think like when I be listening to all these other channels, they be contradicting themselves, because they'll say that the child is not Blueface's, and then when Blueface say the child is not his, and he's tired of being ridiculed and talked about this, knowing damn well he know that the child is not there. He's tired of painting a narrative. So basically, the reason why, let's all keep it 100, is Blueface thought that they was going to do Crazy in Love 2 with Junior. That's the reason why they kept the narrative going. Now that he know that this is not going to happen, he not going to keep the narrative going. And on top of that, I really do believe that he got that $100,000 to keep his mouth shut. That's why they had that little, that little whatever that she say she had on Junior, that can't nobody talk about Junior. So maybe that contract is up and over, so now he's talking about it. How true is it? I don't know. But all I know is we been saying from day one. That look, look, everybody's saying that's not a Ronnie baby, but we all know for sure that sure the fuck ain't no Blueface baby. That don't look like Blueface. Nothing. That baby don't even look nothing like Blueface 2 kids. Shit, Nevaeh kid, her baby look more like Blueface and them than Junior. But the fact that, like at the end of the day, guys, let's just see what happens. You know what I'm saying? The circus not over. You know what I'm saying? All this is for entertainment purposes only. All this is smoke and mirrors. But Blueface ain't saying nothing different than chrisean. chrisean said that ain't your son, and you act like that's not his son, because you don't make no efforts for that man to even be a part of that baby life unless you're in it. And that's where the problem come in. He don't want you. You want him. He don't want to have nothing to do with you. You done moved on with your life how many times? And it didn't go your way. And then you want to go back to him. But you done slept with how many men? And you done had how many abortions in between that time that you wasn't with that man? But y'all don't talk about that, huh? But y'all want to talk about, oh, she's in pain, she's hurt, but she chose to leave and start her life. I don't care if Jada Lexa says she got her get back. She did. He also slept with her best friend. Get back for a get back. Who said it was right? No one said it was right, but it did. It happened. These motherfuckers go in a boardroom and sit there and draw out what they're going to say and how they're going to entertain everybody and what they're going to say. And they done gave a man a twitch and he say what he going to say. They sit there and say he not a good dad and stuff because he say every day on Twitch. So would it be different if he didn't say it on there? Then y'all say he a great dad? Or is it that you guys are so far up chrisean ass that y'all are willing to sit there and keep on making it seem like she's a victim when she's not? I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you how to act. I'm just asking a simple question. A simple question. What's good for the goose should be good for the gander, because apparently she's been saying the same thing. Now Blueface is saying it again, because he was saying it when Ronnie was alive that he's not the father, and he knows them to deal longer than them two. Yeah, I know that. So anyway, guys, y'all go ahead and look at this short cliplet. I think I probably talked too much. Y'all also can go on Bedroom You also can go on Bedroom Eyes channel 2 for more content, guys. That will have a lot more videos and stuff like that. And I think that it's very interesting, and it will have more, like more of the content that I feel like should be put out there the right way. Because my thing is, I don't like lies and I don't like deceit. And there's a lot of lying out there. There's a lot of deceit out there. And there's a lot of people laughing in our faces. And we're getting quite sick of it. We're getting quite annoyed of it. It's getting quite boring. You know what I'm saying? So if people don't see what they're doing, I don't see what they're doing. But if you see what you're doing and you have understanding of the Lord and you read your Bible and you know how to pick out bones that don't serve you, then come on over here. Because these bones, they brittled. They crushed to dust. Because this is old. And you're sitting here trying to bring this girl back. Don't nobody want her back, Blueface. Stop trying to bring her back. We're done with this shit. We're done with the Blueface chrisean bullshit. We're done with it. If you gonna sit there and bring you some new content with you and Nevaeh, we're here for it. But that chrisean and that Blueface shit, let chrisean get her justice for what she did to this family. Let her get her justice. Let her get her justice. You know what I'm saying? And if you have something to do with this, you gonna get your justice too. Anybody that had anything to do with Karan Kane, his unaliving, or any plot against him, y'all gonna get y'all justice. So if y'all try to sever ties with each other and you sitting here trying to say, I'm not Junior's dad and Karan Kane is, well, Karan say he don't even know if he's Junior dad because she was sleeping around with different people too. So the common denominator in all this is chrisean. She was sleeping around with all these people. So she got to go ahead and get the DNA test so she'll know who her real baby daddy is. Because apparently something ain't right if y'all keep on bringing up this DNA test, and we keep on bringing up this DNA test because we know something ain't right because everybody keep on bringing up this DNA test. For real, for real. Everybody is bringing up this DNA test, and it seemed like that guy Rucker, he's a really great idea for you guys to go ahead and go on the Rucker show. Y'all need to go ahead and go on a Rucker show. Go on, Carlissa. Go on, call the Rucker, Carlissa. You be sitting here trying to do everything else. Go on, call the Rucker show and go on set up for chrisean and Blueface to go on the Rucker show and go on get the DNA test. We ain't talking about no Zeus shit. We talking about a real police FBI man that can get to the nitty gritty. He can make her ass do a DNA test and also make her do a lie detector test so we can know if she had anything, and I mean anything, to do with Karan Kane. Because it seemed like Quell walking around willy-nilly. We ain't heard from him. He been shutting the fuck up. Maybe she told him to shut up. You know, maybe Sean Malone and Lisa Malone told him to shut up. Cease and desist, don't say nothing else. And they went ahead and throw him the rest of his money. Because you notice he ain't running his mouth. You notice that China, it ain't none of them running their mouth. There's a whole lot of people ain't running their mouth no more in the circus that's been sitting here talking a whole lot of shit about Ronnie. Now nobody ain't saying nothing. Now Blueface come out sitting there talking about he ain't the father, that Ronnie's the real father. Well, we don't even know if Ronnie the real father. We know that baby look like Ronnie, but of course that baby look dead on her. So, until they do right by Junior, ain't none of them gonna have good luck. Until they do right by Junior, ain't none of these people gonna have good luck. Nobody gonna have good luck. All of them gonna have bad luck. All of them. Including that rigged ass fighting. Y'all sitting there talking about the real fight. That ain't no real fight because you don't even hear no more about it. Y'all done heard more about Carlissa and Blueface fight than y'all done heard about this girl fighting. And then the fact that the girl name is Kane. Oh my God, her last name is Kane. And Karan, her last name is Karan. Karan. And Karan name is Karan. Damn. Don't that... Oh, okay. I'm going to leave that alone for right now because I got to go on a spear more on that one. But, yeah, I said what I said. I did. And I am praying to God that Junior get his justice because the person that's suffering is Junior. Ain't none of these weak-ass people suffering. But y'all go ahead and watch these two little clips because I didn't